How do you not fix sciatica? Well, one way would be to not be stretching your piriformis muscle. The piriformis muscle is a muscle in the back of the buttocks underneath the gluteus maximus. And very often, at least on the internet, it's a culprit for sciatica. Piriformis syndrome is extremely different than sciatica. Sciatica is a pinched nerve that can come from numerous places. The nerve can be pinched from a number of places. Just real quickly, it can be a herniated disc, a degenerated disc, an internal disc derangement. It can be a bulging disc. It can be arthritis in the spine. It could be misalignment, lack of movement of the actual joints of the spine. A sacroiliac joint can mimic sciatica. You can have pinching of the nerve along muscles in the buttocks, namely the superior gemellus, inferior gemellus, obturator internus, quadratus femoris. There can be adhesions of that muscle as it passes through and underneath the hamstring. Typically, sciatica will give you pain that goes past the knee. If you have piriformis syndrome rarely, I'm going to say 99% of the time, never, under any circumstances, goes past the knee. Piriformis syndrome is where you will get butt pain going down into the back of the leg where the hamstrings are, but the pain will not go past the knee. So if you have butt pain that's going past the knee, that is not piriformis syndrome. That is something else, and you need to not be using foam rollers. You need to not be using tennis balls or lacrosse balls and pushing into the piriformis syndrome, because that never works. That will never fix what you think is sciatica. The only time lacrosse balls and tennis balls and foam rollers and all those trigger point therapy and all those things work on the piriformis is when you have a piriformis syndrome. Lastly, what you want to do is you want to be extremely careful. I have had numerous patients, I can't tell you how many patients I've had over the last 20 some odd years that have thought they had sciatica, got a foam roller, or more importantly, a big hard ball like a lacrosse ball, tried to roll on their buttocks, and what ended up happening was they actually started compressing on the sciatic nerve. So if you're going to put the lacrosse ball on the buttocks, you have to be careful. If you press on an area and you go, oh boy, that really hurts, but it starts giving you sensations down the leg, that is not, you're not on the piriformis. You're actually compressing the sciatic nerve. And you do not want to take a lacrosse ball and compress the sciatic nerve against other structures. Don't do that. If you're using a lacrosse ball or a tennis ball or a foam roller and your buttock pain is getting worse and worse from doing it, you're not going to get better from that. You need to stop doing that. Review the anatomy and figure out how to do it correctly. If you like my videos, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions, ask in the comments section below. I'd be happy to answer them for you.